Hey guys, welcome back to Tamiya Legends, and once again, thank you for stopping by. So the postman's just been, and I thought I'll just open this up and show you guys, and then we'll make other videos about it as we get into it. But yeah, let's see what we've got. And here she is, 2020 Terra Scorcher. So a massive shout out and thank you to my good friend Martin in the UK who I bought this off. He gave me it for a great price, and obviously it's in the UK, so there's all the shipping and stuff involved. It's built already. I don't have to. Well, I have got things to do to it, but yeah, he's already built the car. And I think he's ran it once, but yeah, there's also something else. There's a couple of really cool things in the box that I want to show you. And then I'll show you the car next, and then we'll go through the different bits and what I've got planned for this. And here she is. So I've just put the tyres on the wheels. So yeah, that probably doesn't make sense because I already said it was built. So Martin had built this and run it a couple of times, and he wasn't that bothered about keeping it because he's got a fire dragon. So he said to me, I'll sell it to you, but I want to take the rear universal joints out of it and put those in the front of his fire dragon. So I wasn't bothered about that and just put the standard dog bones in the back. So I had no problem with that. But I did say, could I have the Fire Dragon brand new tyres, because he just used the others, and he was cool with that. So yeah, this looks brand new. I do need to paint the driver section on it, the big canopy plate, and do the helmet, but that's all it needs. He's done it in a different paint. I think it's PS5 Big Wig Blue that the box art for the Terra Scorcher is, but he's done it in the metallic version of that, and it looks absolutely incredible, to be honest. It's I think it's PS59. I probably got that wrong, but it's very similar to PS16, but which is Avanti metallic blue, but just a little bit darker. But it looks incredible, I have to be honest. So it's so clean, and this noise here, that takes me right back to, obviously you long-term viewers of mine know that I am a massive lover of the Thundershot, and this is the Terra Scorcher is basically the all singing, all dancing Thundershot, apart from a different body and wing. It came with the 4 shocks, front and bar sway bars, fully bore race, adjustable cambers. Think it had, I'm not sure if the original had rear universal joints. I think it might have done, certainly had fronts. So yeah, it was the all singing, all dancing Thundershot. But yeah, what a really good looking piece of kit. Really classic of its time. Love it. So with this is really cool. I also bought this off of Martin, which is the ACOM's Techniplus. This is one of my favourite sort of back in the day transmitters. No reason. It's not like it's a superb set. It's just, I love it, and I've had lots of them, but I've sold them all on with other cars over the years. So I really wanted a set to keep and use, and this is a Minter, and obviously we've got the ACOM's receiver for it as well. Going old school, love it. And are you guys still using the stick controls? I mean, we all started with the trick with the stick controls, but then we went to wheel or trigger or pistol, whatever you want to call them. I always remember talking to Gary Morley at Morley Models in Leeds when I was racing the 110 touring cars, and I was using stick, and I was asking him, I says, do I need to upgrade to pistol? And he did say, he says, because he was a really good racer, he said it's more precise with the trigger and the wheel as opposed to the stick. So I went I went trigger after that, and I absolutely loved it. But throughout the years, I've always had the stick controls as well. That sound, it's just hits. So I'm really chuffed to get that, to buy that off of Martin. And it's actually, this radio set is actually going to go in this car. But before we get into that, he also sent me that. I asked him, because I can't get this stuff over here. I'll bring a camera over after this so you can see it close up. But I've got some 2mm fast track line tape, you know, for detailing the bodies. Mine ran out ages ago. So you don't get a lot on it either. So I might ask Martin to order me a couple more and stick them in the post to me. But yeah, I needed that to finish a manta ray canopy. And he's also sent me the Kyosho. Now it's called Micron Tape, and this is 0.7. So this is for your ultra fine detailing. You know, on the touring cars where you've seen people do like the door surrounds and things like that. It's really fine black line. So I've never played with this stuff, so I'm excited about that. But yeah, again, thanks Martin for this. But I think I'll be asking you to order me a little bit more. So let's bring the camera over, we'll have a good look at this car, or a quick look, and then I'll come back and I'll tell you what I'm going to do with it. Look at that. Do we have any Terra Scorcher fans watching this video? I'm a big fan of it. For me, although the Thundershot, because of its heritage with me, is one of my all-time favourite cars, the Terra Scorcher is a better car, and I really like what they did with the body shell and the wing, especially the wing. It gets a little bit of negativity, that wing, recently on a Facebook group, but I absolutely love it. And then quickly from the other side, will look way better once I've got the driver painted up and fitted as well. And imagine it with the gold hop-up wheels, the gorgeous high-cap shocks, tyre writing done, body driver figure in. Gonna look absolutely awesome. And then for anyone who doesn't know what the chassis looks like, obviously the battery straight through, you got your prop shaft here, adjustable camber, CVA mini shocks at the front. Very, very cool indeed. Obviously it's four-wheel drive, I'm guessing you know that. Fully adjustable, kit comes fully ball raced, as did the original. And to be honest, for me, it doesn't need anything else doing to it. It's a real plug and play buggy. If you want it to handle a little bit better, you've got all the setup changes you can do. Changing to narrow front tyres makes a big difference for your steering, but I don't mind the big fat chunky wheels on the front, to be honest. Yeah, it's just awesome. And then the Aircoms Techni Plus. I'm equally excited to get hold of this as I am with the car, if I'm honest. I'm so looking forward to fitting this and just running a car with stick again. You got your big aerial, you got your crystals. It's just awesome. Obviously, you got I use a lot of antenna-less receivers now, but this one will have the full aerial sticking out, or antenna out the car. Just so cool. And then just quickly, that's this 2mm fast track tape I was telling you about. So that's kind of, I use this stuff for doing canopies, you know, canopy surrounds and things like that. 2mm quite thick, so to put lines on cars with it, it has to sort of be a certain car. It's not sort of detailing that size. But this is the real stuff, this Micron, and as I say, that's 0.8. So there's nothing to it. I'm quite excited about doing that. I'm not too sure I'll pick a donor touring car and I'll have a play with that, because if you detailing guy, or if you don't know what the sort of detailing guys can do with this stuff, it just looks absolutely epic. It's just, you know, it makes them look real. Anyway, that's it. Right, so what the plan is for this, I have, shout out to Simon, a set of vintage gold wheels for this, the hop-up gold wheels, brand new in pack. One of the biggest reasons I got this car, actually, so I could fit those awesome wheels. And also a big shout out to Bel Habib, who I bought the high caps off. So I've got a set of Avanti high caps, which is absolutely perfect for this car, and it'll allow me to sit it how I want, get it lowered. Obviously it's adjustable camber, so yeah, it's adjustable camber, so I can get it the stance right. And then obviously I'm going to fit this radio gear in it, because I've not been running many cars recently, and I've spoke about it a lot. I'm just not feeling the urge to run cars, but I'm really enjoying building them and sort of collecting again. But I've been looking at my cars thinking, what can I put some radio gear in to run? And there's nothing that's really floating my boat. A lot of them I've run already. A lot of them I don't want to damage. Road cars I get bored of quite quickly after a battery, but I thought this is absolutely perfect because the parts are readily available for it. I'm going to get to run the old school electrics in it, which is awesome. I'm going to fit some nice old brush motor in it. I've got a fancy brush speedo to put in there. So I'm going to have a really nice setup. I'll put a quick servo in it, but it'll be all electrics that I'm just going to keep in there, because I don't keep electrics in cars. and I just kind of transplant them to whatever I'm working on. Do a running video if I do one, and then the electrics come straight back out. So I've got no go-to car, and I hadn't had for a long time, that I can just charge a battery up and off we go. That's going to be this car. So I'm really excited about that. I've got plenty of these old tyres. I've got some foams that I've been saving, because the old tyres have, you know, when they sort of cave in a little bit, they're not perished or anything, but yeah, the foams will bring them back to life, and then I can just run this car it's meant to be. I've also got, shout out to Vintat, he sent me ages ago the alloy A5 piece for it, because obviously the A5 is really weak on this. But what I should have said, Martin has already, when he built this, he got the hop up hinge pins front and back for it, so that mod's done. Now whether once that mod's done, I'm not too sure that the A5 plastic part is that crucial to replace anymore, to be honest. It's the hinge pins that were called hinge pins, sorry, it was the original screws that were going in that were causing the plastic to go weak and then snap, or it was stressing the plastic, whereas the hinge pins get rid of that. But nevertheless, I will fit it because I've got it. So we're going to have the alloy A5, we're going to have high caps, we're going to have the gold wheels, we'll do a tyre rating, we've got the canopy, old school electric, it's going to have some fancy brush motor in it, and it's going to be ready to rock. That's what we'll do in the next video, whenever that is. And then after that one, I'm going to do a few running videos with it. I'd love to get this to the arena before the snow comes. Obviously we're getting halfway through, sort of, or towards halfway through October. So I've probably got about a month and a half before the snow comes. But I'd really like to get this ricking around, and maybe this might be the last car I get to run this year, apart from if I run anything in the snow. Anyway, as you can see, I'm a little bit excited about this one. So Martin, if you're watching, I'm sure you are, my friend, a massive thank you to you, because this is absolutely superb, and I can see it's been built to a very high, and finished to a very high quality. One thing I did notice, which I was really surprised at, the rear body shell is held down with Velcro, whereas, you know, I haven't got the original, but from memory the original had a bracket that you screw to the body shell, and it clipped into the back. You kind of put it under the spoiler and then forward, and it clipped in, and then you put your body pin at the front. So this is just the body pin, and then you just push it down with Velcro. I was quite surprised at that. Not a biggie. See, it's actually easier to fit. Anyway, I'm dribbling on. So once again, my friends, thanks so much for watching. It's massively appreciated. If you are new to this channel, if you could please consider liking and subscribing to support us. And if you do that, smash that notification bell, buzzer, whatever it's called, for our weekly videos. Look at that. Very, very happy with this one today. So my can't speak. Happy ass seeing.